Hey, Scruffy. So you waiting? We're a little early tonight. I think I even heard you meow once. Guess you're hungry or something. Didn't think you would be. You got your full lunch at lunch. And they gave you extra food last night by, I think, accident. Yeah, that was a weird meow. That was a real squeaky meow. So the fresh can of, what is it, Super Sup? No, it's meaty pate with real chicken and tuna. And then, of course, your kibble and rotisserie chicken scraps. Okay, well. Yep, we're ready. Okay. Get the glove on. And Scruffy's avoiding the head right now. Seems like he's a little cautious. Not sure why. He's actually really good at lunch. See the exposed fur there, or skin there. So he has a mat like right under that. That seems to be clumping and I think shedding. Try not to pet that area in case it's irritated. But it looks like the fur is growing back. So, so anyway, yeah, the weather has dropped a lot. The temperature has dropped a lot, so I think it's over 30 degrees from its high the other day. So it's actually starting to get on the chilly side. I think it's supposed to cool down even more next few days. So yeah, it's a complete fake out, I think, because yeah, basically went through a little heat wave, and now it seems like we're crashing back down in the winter. And in a couple days, I think they're forecasting thunderstorms. So I was not expecting that. So I thought we were done with the rain, and they didn't really expect any thunder and lightning. So I guess I'll be staying in that day. I thought if we were going to get any summer, or I guess summer. It's not really summer yet, but if we were going to get summer rain, it would be hot and humid, and it wouldn't crash down to cold winter temperatures. But actually, it's probably better that way. I hate humidity. Figure, we'll be dealing with that in due time. But right now, I was actually just hoping the weather would just stay kind of nice. Yesterday was really nice. I kind of wish it'd stay like that. Today's okay. It's starting to get a little cold, but it's still reasonable. Scruffy's getting more into the pets. So at lunch, I'm experimenting with a new bowl, So Scruffy, the prior 2 days, has thrown up at lunch. I think even though I'm elevating the food, I think it's helping, but I think I need to slow him down at lunch as well. So I need to use both the slow feeder method and elevate the food, and I think that combination will probably pay the most dividends. So yesterday I tried to do that, and he still threw up. But I think part of the problem was he was really anxious by the new bowl, so he didn't. He seemed to be kind of afraid. So when I put down the bowl, he kind of ran away at first, and then he didn't really trust the bowl. And then I noticed when he was eating, he was gobbling it up pretty fast, as if he was afraid something was going to happen to him. And so I think he threw up partly just because he was so anxious. So today, let me sniff in the chair again. So today I tried to repeat everything, except I did make some changes. So for several, so I escalated the changes. So first I got a bigger bowl. Oops, Swiftie's about to itch there. So first I got a bigger bowl because I don't have enough of the bowls that I've been using. So I have a bowl that's similar to that water bowl I'm using today, except it's bigger. So I put the food in that one today, and then I put a larger round ball, and then I think 2 golf balls in there because the bowl's bigger, so I think I needed an extra ball to slow them down. Turns out I think I was wrong on that, but I'll get to that. And then on top of that, because the bowl is actually really slick, and then because it's curved, the food has a tendency to slip and collect at the center of the bottom of the bowl, and I'm trying to slow him down from eating and not give him the ability to gobble up everything in one gulp. And so I decided I was also going to water down the kibble a little bit. So I put a little tiny bit of water in there, and the idea was it makes the kibble kind of stick to the bottom of the bowl, and it's harder for it to kind of slip back together and form a giant big blob that he can scoop up in one swallow. I did that before over 2 years ago when I first started feeding him and he started throwing up. That was one of the tactics I tried. It kind of worked. It wasn't my favorite. I think it helped a little, but I think the slow feeder balls were enough. And then when I started giving him wet cat food, I didn't need to water down the kibble anymore. But now that I'm giving him wet cat or dry cat food at lunch, and with no wet cat food, I think I need to wet it down again. So anyway, when I put down the bowl today, Scruffy seemed to be confused, thinking there was no food in there, and he actually meowed at me a couple more times as if he was still asking me to give him food, and I don't think he understood that the food was in the bowl. I thought maybe he thought I was pranking him or something. So I had to point to the bowl a couple times, and then finally he figured it out. And then he did have a little bit of trouble with the balls, I think. Well, maybe trouble is not the right word, but I think the 3 balls were maybe a little too much, and I thought maybe the watered down kibble was enough. So at one point I took out all the balls, and then he was actually eating the food a little too fast, so I put the big ball back in. But after watching him, I think tomorrow, I think I'm going to leave 2 balls in there. I think 3 balls is too much. 2 balls might have actually just been just right. But I'm actually unsure if I'm going to use that big bowl again. Maybe I'll use the dinner bowl, because the dinner bowl is flatter. It's like kind of a square. Oops, Scruffy's grabbing the glove. Okay, we're going to feed Scruffy now. Okay, here's your food. You know, it's really tangled around his leg. If I could bring out some scissors, I could cut that, but if he sees scissors, he's going to freak out, because he freaked out before. And then, yeah, just brushing him, sometimes he freaks out like that. And brushing him's hard enough. Actually, there's one piece of fur I want to brush there. Okay, I'm done. So yeah, I have the lunch footage. It was, yeah, overall a good lunch. Just, yeah, there was a little confusion when I put down the bowl. Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? It's supposed to start cooling down today. I think it'll still be okay. So I'm going to try a different bowl today for your kibble. And I'm going to water down the kibble a little to try to slow you down so you don't throw up. So try not to run away in terror. How's your fur doing there? Looks like it's starting to grow back. Okay. He's backing away. I don't think he likes the look of the new bowls. Okay, I'm gonna sit in the chair. So today, okay, good. Scruffy came. So today I'm using the bowl I used yesterday for the water, because yeah, Scruffy knocked it over, or tipped it over. It's not as stable as the other bowl. But I'm actually going to try a bowl very similar to that for the kibble today. But it's basically the same bowl, except it's much bigger, so it does have a wider base. So I think it'll be a little harder to tip over. I'm just curious how that's going to work. But after I put the kibble in there, it was still sliding around pretty easily, and the balls didn't look like they would really slow Scruffy down that much. So I added a little bit of water to the kibble, try to slow it down a little more. So the kibble will stick a little bit to the wall of the bowl, and I think it'll make it a little harder for Scruffy to scarf up a giant blob of kibble in one go. Okay, let's get your food. The food? Got food in there. There's food in here. Take the balls out. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you next time.